Nostalgic Gaming, a place where passion meets pixels. Today we will be continuing our playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. Let's get into it. As you see, we ended up right at the part where you get to the wilderness. Let's grab your Shadow Heart real quick. Hit her so we can level up real fast.
You're alive. I'm alive.
No, I kind of like Shadow
How
Heart.
is this possible?
I hear a lot of people give her flag. I kind of feel like the roles of the character are kind of messed up. But
Remember the ship.
it happens.
I remember falling. Then nothing. First things
so much
first. We
dialogue in
need
this
supplies, shelter,
But it's
and
worth
most
it
of all, a
long run.
healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads. We need each other,
Trouble with us.
and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company. One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again
Alright.
for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
As you can tell, I'm playing a paladin in this playthrough, so yeah. Last time I got a weapon in the Nautilus from the giant demon. So I'm going to equip that on my paladin and hope for the best. Let's see. We'll go defensive. But pump his strength up some more. Not a level shot, big Shadow Heart. Let's see what she's based in. I never really looked when I leveled her up. She's a wisdom-based character, so her spells and everything would be based on wisdom. Let's see. Just improve her overall. Okay, now grab that sword from her. Of course it's two-handed. That's fine. Let's continue on. Okay, combat over here.
Bring it quiet.
Let's see
Move
if we
with
can
care.
before anybody dies. Now, I've played to this game where these guys are dead and also alive, so... Oh no! No guys, no! Don't die. I always wondered how these guys
Better
killed
stay
them
back.
if they're all dead.
One strike could be lethal.
Lingering mode? Is that what happened? Of course, no range. Come here.
Imperative!
Make him come to me. Yeah, provoke that opportunity attack. Never mind.
My faith will protect me.
Shadow Heart was not in combat. That's fine. Shit. Yeah, I think that she can't help right now. Okay.
Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
There we go. One's dead already. He's gonna he's gonna take a swing. That cantrip did nothing.
Time to push my my luck
lately
again.
used a cantrip, so I didn't waste any spells.
Let's get on with it.
I did not. Awesome. Alright.
What to do?
Switch back over. See what they had. Yep. What's this guy? Nope. Yeah, okay. Still not.
Fresh water. There must be a settlement nearby.
Pick all that. Need all that for long resting. So. The letter to you. I love you. There. I said that when we meet tomorrow. Say it again. Keep saying it. Let's go to Baldur's Gate. I know it's risky, but it's so stable. It's so stable here. The last few months have been hard. They've always been a little easier. When you're there, leave your boat and meet at the hill overlooking the old cliff. Bring whatever you can carry. We'll make do with the rest. Don't be late. Love, Anna. Ooh. I'm sorry, my little fisherman. Did not make it to any damage. Alright. Grab all that stuff.
More of those wretched things.
Something long range. Alright, there's that. Even better. The only reason I'm hiding is to try to get a good placement on this fight. Doesn't always happen, but it's always worth a try. With any luck. I can take this. There we go. Sometimes it's a bit finicky putting your cursor on something in consoles. Alright. Shower. Oh yeah, I did too much. Bullshit. That didn't work. Oh, that's not looking good. Alright.
It's close to hand.
One more.
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a
Let's go.
distant prospect.
As a paladin, you get access to spells like Cure Wounds.
Secure.
Grab the chest. Draw poison. I am honest with level 1 spell slots already. Oh. Very good. Heal a bit. Get over. Do the same thing. Alright, on to the next.
At least things have stayed interesting.
The steer. The vampire book. other playthroughs, I didn't really use him too much, but in later runs I did use him a bit. And seen the range of rogue at its best. I mean, funny thing though, with him being a rogue, is he can't break into places without being invited in. So keep that in mind. A little bit of a
Come on, open
random
up.
fun fact about him. Let's see if we can get this. That's some guidance. Oh yeah, handily. Some money in it. Yeah. Looks funny. But it'll work. Alright, Mysterian should be over here somewhere. There he is.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Sounds easy. Stand back. Set the pallet.
There. Can you see it?
Oh no, I failed a perception check.
Shh. Not a sound. Not if you want to keep that darling neck of yours. And you, keep
So hostile,
your
and yet
distance. No need for this to get
Painting's
messy.
not doing anything.
I need him
what's the
alive.
point?
Stow that blade, or I'll show you just how messy things can get.
Ah, promises, promises. But I have other business, I'm afraid. Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Nod? Splendid. And now you're going to tell me exactly what you and those tentacled freaks did to me. Don't
Stand
lie to me.
backwards, I'm just prisoner.
I...
Your mind twists.
Keep doing it.
You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy
Now,
streets.
depending on your class, we
You
can
try to
display
hold
this,
the
you can
memory,
actually
but
push
it
him off.
fades to the worm. The
But I chose to
light,
pass it by.
the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
Oh, here it is. Let's try to twist it. Ooh, a 15. I wonder if I can beat that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Didn't need the guidance there, but it was
I saw into your mind. They took you. Just the same as me. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards.
There are two more right nearby.
Apologies.
Lizelle and Gale. I'll be going to get those two next.
A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. Is that so? We clearly move in different circles.
Usually the special
So,
dialogues I try to pick at least once.
Do you
just
know
so we
anything
where
about
they
these
go.
worms? Turn us into...
Mind flayers. Mind flayers in D&D are a thing. You know. They're pretty rough. They can.
Of
can
course,
mess
it'll
you up
turn
fairly
me
quick.
into a monster.
I feel like they water him down.
What
in
else
this
did I
just to be
expect?
a starting boss, or like
Although-
a starting creature.
It hasn't
Well,
happened yet.
Never a good thing when a party runs into.
If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time. Well, yes, of course. But first things first. You know, and you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
There. A mind flayer.
Now, if you have not played this game before, your spoilers coming.
That thing's
if you
bound
don't
to be
kill
dangerous,
this,
even if
this
injured.
mind flayer, he'll
Best be
naturally
careful.
die from his injuries. But if you do, when he's getting resurrected later on in Act 1, he will point the finger at you for murdering him. So, you just leave him be. No one killed him. Just die. Let's check if there's stuff here. I don't see anything. Aside from the mind flayer. We're gonna leave alone. Alright, we don't need
Dead goblins over there.
another melee right
Worth
now.
checking for supplies, maybe.
So, we're gonna go.
What's going on with that rope? Looks unstable.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
A hand? Anyone?
I don't even know what spell Gil used to get him stuff stuck in there. It kind of looked like a, maybe punishment, but I'm not too sure. Oh, I barely made that. Alright,
That's it!
pull Gil up.
Go on! Keep pulling!
I've never actually failed that roll, so I don't know what happens. If you know what happens in the comments, leave a message in the comments. Does he just fall through? Does he get sucked in?
Hello,
What happens?
I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this. A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you,
Gil is one of my
don't
least
I?
favorite characters.
In a manner
actually.
of
He
speaking.
just happens to be the only wizard.
You were on the Norse Lloyd as well.
So, having been
I can only assume you too were on the
non-divine
receiving
magic
end of a
skills.
rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. The
Go
insertee we
on,
speak
tell
of,
me
this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
Alright, we'll go with the paladin in response to this one.
As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sounds like a
Most
plan, Gale.
excellent.
Let's do it.
Parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Alright. Got us a Gale, and he leveled up. We'll wait till we go to camp for that. Check these little goblins. See if they thank God I did. Leave that there to stop. Something good. Off to Lizzo. She's up here. There she is, right there.
You think it's dangerous?
Trying to get through this without having to fight these guys. Being a
Zora
paladin
was
makes
right.
it so
Yellow as a
sometimes
toad,
options harder,
twice as
sometimes
ugly.
harder because you
The thing's
become an
dangerous.
Oathbreaker. If not,
Leave it for the goblins to kill.
Easy way to do it right here.
And if it escapes,
But I
how will you?
prefer not to do. Oh,
Oh,
trickery myself. I'd
a
rather
guest.
play through as a
Your
paladin.
skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Okay.
Your words flow to her, though you never speak them aloud.
I know what grows inside you, and I know of a cure.
You do this
We
stuff.
can't trust her. Her kin nearly got us killed when they attacked the Nautiloid.
Yet it remains yet to be seen. Safety. It's got oh, handily. Yep.
He's right. Let's go. We need to check out that blast. You didn't hear it? Shook our camp good, so we came for a look.
Let's see if oh, yep, another. Plus two. It's not too bad.
Northwest.
And be careful.
I'm...
Enough gawking. Get me down.
Alright.
Observe and listen. You'll hear goblins
Enough
before you
talking.
see them.
Get me down.
Really? Alright, the Githyanki.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter.
Githyanki protocol is
The
clear.
crush itself.
When infected with a Gaith tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
No, Githyanki's are psionic beings, so as she levels up, she starts getting like pushes and pulls and a misty step, which is helpful for a melee build, that she could move wherever she wants and be in range when you need to be. It's
Make space, and my might is yours. Very well, but heed my words. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. I must interrogate this Zoru. Our very lives depend on it. I will be at your camp.
now the last
Do
character for us
not
to get
keep
in
me
this part is
waiting.
Will. He's a warlock. I like using warlock to last myself, but that's just me, of course. Alright. Level up this thing
Careful,
and,
I bite.
Gale real fast. Second level rope, yep, that works. I am not 100% sure what we're gonna build him into yet. I don't think him being a thief is a good thing. I kind of think I'm gonna go more towards arcane trickster with him in this playthrough, just because. But we have a level to figure that out. Oh, dual wielder. Because I'm gonna have him with 2 daggers, because like having the rogue with 2 blades always seems fun. I don't think having as a blade singer is a good idea, but he does get proficiency, a whole bunch of stuff that might make him easier to play with. He also gains a light armor proficiency. You know what? I think we're gonna go with blade singer this game. Alright, so let's give him Magic Missile as one of his first spells. I always like Magic Missile because it hits multiple targets and it never misses, so keep that in mind if you're having problems later on. That might be a helpful choice. Having a familiar in battle is kind of a moot point. They don't really have a lot of health, but they can get into places, they can go places you can't, so that's kind of helpful sometimes. Let's see, he's a blade singer, so choices. Now, if we're going in terms of damage, longsword would be the best bet for that, but we'll go rapier. We'll go a dexterity-based weapon. He does have higher dex, so might be the best bet for him. Rapier itself is a finesse weapon, and finesse weapons usually are dexterity-based, as to compare to a longsword, which is a strength-based weapon. So maybe the best that we can do right now. All right, we could give him improve. Yeah, we'll give him ability improvement. We'll put the 2 in dex. Change his modifier. All right. There's his prepared spells. Grease, Thunderwave, Sleep, Witch Bolt, which is okay. Mage Armor. All right. Now we'll go to camp. Check out our goodies. Oh, what's the cloak do? That's one survival. Why not?
Let's get going.
I guess we'll throw that on our paladin just because. Fine looking cloak for such a fine looking lad. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Like, comment, subscribe. Till the next one.